Hello YouTubes! You know when you buy a new train or rolling stock and you're all excited, you want to show the world, so you make a wee video and you say, hey, look at my new locomotive, isn't it gorgeous? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Well, I think we're doing a disservice to these gorgeous locos, so I've come up with a crazy contraption and it looks like this. Now, I've been meaning to make this spinning table for over a year, not because I want to do reviews. I'm rubbish at reviews and everyone else is doing reviews way better than I could ever do them. No, this is for roster videos. I want to catalogue all my trains, all my locomotives, all my rolling stock, rather than taking them a ride round the track and having the camera set up lots of different places. It'd be nice just to stick them in a little spinny table, do a couple of pirouettes, move on to the next one, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sure Jersey Bill will be very pleased because Bill is taking care of my roster, what do you call it? Spreadsheet. Thank you very much, Bill. So this should make life easier for both of us. Right, let's rewind and I'll show you how I made it. For this little project, I will be using one of these cheapo cake decorating spinny platform thingamajigs, one old Tyco train controller, a little bit of card, you can choose your own colour, a little bit of rail, and a bit of wood for the background. I am using an old cork memo board that I just never use. And for the bit of Hollywood magic, a sheet of green card, $1 from Dollarama. And that will go there. And that will make sense later on. How do we power this though? Well, I am using a stepper motor. I had a spare one of these from my moving car system. This is 25 kilogram. And what I've done here, and I should have probably filmed this first, I just rewired this so that it runs straight off positive, negative 12 volt power supply. Okay. Otherwise, you have to use an Arduino or something to control it. In the top section, instead of adding gears, I've added a couple of rubber O-rings that are pushing against the inside edge of this. Nice and tight. Remember, these are really powerful, so you really do want a nice powerful contact between this and that edge there. The only downside to using stepper motors, and I did try other motors, I even tried a little 12 volt motor from a locomotive, but they spinned far too fast. So I've decided to use a 360 degree stepper motor. Right, the downside, it's quite noisy. But it does work well, as you can see. So what about that noise? Well, once I'm finished videoing my subject, I'll put it into the video editor and just remove the audio track and add some music and some background magic. Now, I do have some work to do in this because it's white and a bit garish. So how about we use a little motor, let it do the work for us, squidge some black paint in there, switch on the motor and just let it paint. And now I'm deaf. Might need another coat, but we'll let that dry properly. See how it looks. Well, I did have to touch it up a little, but I think it looks okay, and it's dried a sort of matte black, which is perfect. So that goes over the top. Lovely jubbly. It's a little bit low, so what we'll do is we'll get this, I'll move this to the side, I'll put that there, put that there, and that's a much better height. Oh, that's a bit wibbly wobbly, might need a bigger jar. It's going to be focusing about there. So let's put everything together, make a wee movie. So let's use a cardboard box instead of the jar. That's going to go there. Now, I'm tempted to put some scenery on this, but not all locos are going to be the same size. So for now, we'll just have a bit of track right in the middle. That will work a bit there. I do need to make sure there's no shadows in the green screen, so I need to remove any possibility of that. Add some more lights at either side. Let's put this one over here. That's better. Can still see a bit of shadow there. Probably okay though. So camera's going to go a bit here pointing that way. So I'll set that up and we'll record our first rotation. Now, I did record that in slow motion, which meant it recorded at 120 frames per second. So I can half the speed and it'll still be 60 frames per second. Right, time to take that bit of footage over to the PC, edit it, add some Hollywood magic, and hopefully the result will be perfect and I can do all my other locos. Alright, Bill, thanks for watching. See you soon.